Y'all, I'm not too crazy about the framing of this right now. You don't have to see me, darling. I just want you to see like what I'm doing with this, at least the initial stages. So what I usually do after the dough is in the food processor, I blend it, I make it into this ball, and I put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. And then you get one of these things, but you can get anything that's plastic that slices. I don't like using metal with my doughs for whatever reason. That's just the way it is. I split it in half, and I start in halves, right? Because you're going to need to work this. This is not easy. This is not immediate gratification like the Goya disc that you buy in the store, you know. And not to dog Goya so badly, but, you know, Goya is also a Republican-based thing. So I'm not down with them anymore, really. I mean, but anyway, so I'm work half of the dough, and I just spread it out, right? And so the saran wrap on the table keeps this from sticking, right? So now you're going to see that it comes right up, right? Now, she'll break up like that, but you're going to have to then knead her again. Just get her going. And everything with this has to be very, very cold temperature because of the fat that's in the broth that gives it flavor and the spices, but more the fat needs to stay cold, like ice cold, like everything cold, cold, cold temperature. So we're going to go ahead. She's kind of thicker than I would like, but I'm just going to press her down. As I press, there's a likelihood of her sticking, and that's when you get some of that dusting of the cornmeal. So then you get this is a nice wooden one, it's not a plastic one. And then you go ahead and you start stretching her out. You know, like pizza, like when you see people make pizza, it's the same thing. And then we want to always be dusting her, right? So you're constantly dusting her with the cornmeal just to make sure that she doesn't stick. You can flour and dust the rolling pin, but I don't do that. And as you can see, well, you can't see from aerial up high, but she is thinning out. And that's what you want. And as the edges get like a little fragmented out, you want to bring them together. And then I'm going to do a couple of discs right now for you so you could see. I'll get the camera up to a different angle so you could see that. But it's spreading very nicely. And then what you could do is the traditional rolling out. I like my empanada disc not to be thick discs and not to be a heavy carb disc. I like it to be a low carb disc. Alright? So then we get this thing here is so cute and I love the color. Look at her. This is a treasure. Alright? So you get this and you press it down to get your discs. You press it down to get your disc. And right now we can only have 2, but and then you left the remaining flour. Let's get the camera so you could see what we just did. How cute the indentation is. She cuts it perfectly for you. Right? And then you get the remaining flour up. You're going to re-ball her, let's say. Don't be nasty, y'all. And then you see that you have your empanada crust. You have your dough. I like to weigh them that they're not more than 1 ounce. So this, I think to me, this is a little bit more than 1 ounce. If it is, what I do, and I have 2 of them. So this is a lot of work, right? Look at all that work, and we got 2 empanadas only, but you know, I got the rest of the dough in the refrigerator. So what you do is, what I do is, and what you can do is, you just, if you feel that they're a little thicker than you like, then you go back, roll them out, and then you recut, right? And then you trim the edge, you're going to add that, and you're going to re-ball it, right? And now I know she's good. Now I know she's a good thickness. And then when you get ready to assemble them, disassembles them as well, you put the empanada like that, and then you put your filling, and then you fold her. And it's just lovely. It takes, like I said, it's a lot of work, but it's a labor of love. Like all cooking and everything is a labor of love, right? So anyway, y'all, I'll show you later what else I'm doing, okay? But this is the disc making of the empanadas. Have a good day. Bye. Transformer loves you.